That cloak, man. Fucking cloak. Oh boy.
Eerie, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Golem spilled over into Prague. Riot city's on lockdown. No one but state police allowed in the streets tonight.
Excellent.
They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Dr. Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there.
That's magnificent. Good.
Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the Len Clinic, where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there.
Yep, still empty. Take a peek. Damn! Just murdering people in the streets.
Let's see, what do we have? Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the old?
He was probably just scared.
So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Yeah, okay. Are they just gonna give me a free pass to the limb clinic? Yep.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, Adam.
Brought you a present from the Alps. Compliments of Victor Marchenko. Be careful with it.
Is this the orchid?
Yeah. Marchenko tried to kill me with it, just like he did Rucker. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Some of them are already culling through the files you and Janus pulled from the bank. I'll let you know what they find. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. ARC's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we have of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna...
The Apex Tower.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us.
Yeah, wow.
First, how soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
Alright. Damn, I love how she does that. Alright. Well, all of Prague is essentially a forbidden zone right now. Meaning that I'm actually going to have to start saving constantly to get around. Because this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to stealth. I'm going to have to use a whole bunch of shit. 2 Praxis of it. Oh, shit. Shit. 2 Praxis available. If I get this, is this going to destabilize my system? Remote hacking? Nope. And embrace what you've become, I guess. Alright. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I'll be able to hack things remotely. How is this used? Hackable device will be marked by a small icon. Just interact. Okay, it's like what I did before. Why is there stuff glitched on the left side of my screen? There's marks glitched on the left side of my screen, but they're not there anymore. Whoa. Samzadot sewers. Pretska. Coordinates uploaded. Please help. Okay. How am I supposed to get to the Prezka district? Excellent. You can't even use the train station. Holy shit, this is rough. I'm gonna wait for my battery to recharge. And by the way, this is all in the span of like one day, mind you. Curfew. What was the penalty? I don't know. It keeps changing it. Alright. Apparently the... Oh no, the trains don't run. You just walk. I walk the lonely road. It's the only road and I walk alone. Damn, this is actually like a very depressing game. Holy shit. Can we go back? Can we go back in time to when he rescued Megan and she was so happy and she wasn't going to betray him and fuck up everything? Like, can we go back to those good old days? I miss those days. Like, can she not do what she ends up doing, please? Like, just be chill, you know what I mean?
Can spread all the way into the city.
It's all you needed to be. It's chill. Okay, let me get my juice back. Oh shit. Don't scare me like that. Yeah, the rain would completely ruin that crime site. I like how the curfew just boils down to don't be up on the don't be street side. You can be in the sewers all you want. Where what's the map of this area? What am I? Level 3? Shit. And people thought Seraph was an asshole. You think Miller's any better, man? At least Seraph cares. Like, Seraph might have been very goal-oriented and willing to sway Adam to do what he needed Adam to do, and it just so happens that their interests aligned. But at least, you know, Seraph cared. The least I could say is that Seraph did give a shit about what happened to Adam. Like, he's a nice guy, it's just that he's very goal-oriented. Maybe too much so. Shit, man. I remember a lot of people, and I mean, rightfully so, thought that Seraph was an asshole for what he did to Adam. What the fuck is this?
I recognize you.
Okay.
Welcome to the underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your informant.
Why was she an enemy?
Don't sweat it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're Little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night. Cleared us out. We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, it went a little wider than we anticipated.
Okay, so what's even going on?
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again, finish what they started?
They already got K. Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a win and get back to
so they're fucked.
Brutality on the streets.
Where were you when this happened?
Right here. Running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped us off about the martial law. Either we could write about it and throw our hands up. Boy, I sure hope this massive rights violation doesn't end up being too awful this time. Or we could enact a readiness plan and really do something.
Yeah, when we first met, I called you pamphleteers.
Yeah, fair enough. Although it seems like she's the real brains.
Now we're pamphleteers, jury rigging, an underground railroad.
Okay.
What happened to Kay?
What happened to
Kay
Kay?
is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek. Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights, plausible deniability.
You must have known the risks.
Well, he was open to the existence of risks. When you showed up, it should have been a wake-up call, but you were reasonable. The state isn't reasonable.
Yeah, Adam did call it.
So are you running a resistance cell here or a campaign room?
Why not both? Now Samizdat has a captive voter base. We could run for the Senate.
It's organized resistance then.
Peaceful resistance. We're working together to get people under the cordon and out of Prague. It's a happy accident of a police state. Well, I say happy when everyone's repressed, they can see past their prejudices.
Or they shift the blame. It's gonna take a long time for those prejudices to heal.
As long as certain people can profit from keeping the wounds fresh. But you knew that already.
Alright. So moving on, what does she need me to do? Break him out?
What's the deal?
We've made a plan. We're getting people out of the city, starting first thing tomorrow. I want Yarek and Bones to go with them, but first, we need to bust them out of jail. Tonight.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Are you telling me you're not?
Yeah, I did that once.
Fine, I'll get them out.
The Detroit
They're
police.
being held in the temporary police station downtown.
Yes. By the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, take them across the plaza to the Ineda Cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents, a lot of new identities. We found a very good forger. We're keeping her from a bright future in a Pika's newsroom.
Very funny.
Recognize you.
Too many people.
Oh, it's Milena. Oh,
Milena.
shit.
You didn't take my advice about giving up on forgery.
I know. But trouble is, I've got a talent for it. And it's a real growth market. As soon as you got me out of that thing with Dragomir, I had like 20 emails from Samizdat. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for art school graduates to find a specialist subject these days?
So now they forge
Permits
IDs.
aren't enough for police anymore. Forged or real.
In Prague, maybe. But it turns out I'm multilingual when it comes to falsifying border passes. Lucky, right?
Never works, I'd say lucky.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Super Commando Man. Oh, don't mention it, Milena. If there was an easier option, you think we wouldn't take it? I was less stressed out when I was working at gunpoint.
We may not agree on your methods, but I'll let you get back to your work.
Coming from you, that is like the gold star seal of approval.
Yeah, a little smirk there. Who is this? Oh, just some random person. Okay, so this is an actual full-blown quest. I gotta free these two knuckleheads. But yeah, welcome to Prague. Okay, clear. Clear. Look left, look right. Okay. So where am I going to free these idiots? Oh, shit. I'm not gonna have fun. Let's put it like that. I can do this. He's gonna have to walk the subway tunnels again. I walk the lonely road. Who the fuck is that? Oh, he's being arrested. That's why he's there. Oh, shit.
You don't think that what we're doing here is right, is that it?
On a personal level, yes, it's honestly very right. Jesus, I'm not even talking about what our social responsibility. You are supposed to do that. Lock them up.
Just need a little bit of juice to slip through here. Okay. Okay, that's basically it. You can go back to Ruzika, really. Why would you want to do that just out of curiosity? This is actually a very depressing scene, man. He just walks by himself. Poor Adam. This guy has the roughest life ever. Really puts things in perspective, you know, just how crazy this game is, how crazy the whole timeline we have going on between this and Human Revolution really is. A wicked timeline going on. Okay, so where am I going? Right over here.
You can play backup, worst cop, huh? What do you think?
Oh yeah, I've been here before.
Like those old
Our old
documentaries?
military-industrial
The
friend.
journalists aren't the revolution, man. We're just augmenting the message.
We
And
are
the
the
message
Where are
is
these
still out
people?
there. It's on the streets. It's over the airwaves. It's spreading online.
Okay.
Maybe it even got into those faceless skull buckets of yours, huh? Maybe you're thinking you're fighting.
So he just yells in there the whole time. Alright. How's that working? Why'd I do that? That had nothing to do with what I was supposed to do. Undetected.
Access granted.
You. I knew it, man. I knew you were one of them all along.
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point. What happened? You pulled a freedom of information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Samstad.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the gray aliens, but who's to say that's not a metaphor?
If she wrote the book,
I don't believe in authorial intent.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
Might have. There was like a little bit of a
Who
clue.
lives for, man? Lives and dies for. But the helmets on the streets, the extreme peacekeeping, that's not about the Golem riots. How are the Augs gonna get over here? Carpool? No. Someone, somewhere wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just the beginning. What if they could call martial law anywhere, anytime? Cops without borders.
That's your prediction, huh?
You can take it to the bank, man. The Palisade Property Bank.
Yeah, I wouldn't put anything in that bank.
You told me you
after
were
all we know
liability
about
to
them.
Samstad. How do you figure that?
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies. Oral cemetery.
Oral cemetery?
What?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream air. Anyway, Little K shouldn't have sent you. Samizdat has to be bigger than any man or woman.
Samizdat is bigger than you now, Yarrick. The Resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to fall on your sword, there's a better place to do it than in a holding cell.
Whoa, whoa, you know I use the term liability real broadly.
Okay.
I warned you
And
about getting in a
Picus.
fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kassan have a sense of humor? All those bombs going off lately. What's one more in the sewers? BTW? Those are all rhetorical questions.
You don't say.
BTW.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about extraordinary rendition. What a wonderful, connected world we live in, when they can pin an acronym on you. ARC, NSF, who gives a rat's ass? And ship you off to a black site on the UN's credits.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
In a sense.
All the corporate ones.
Okay. What? Can we just get this guy out of Prague already? I'm not gonna miss him.
Everything. We just need to keep our heads down and get to the cleaners nearby.
The cleaners. Huh. Irony. Wait, you mean going through the cops?
Yeah.
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with uniforms. Find something that fits and try to look convincing. We need the cops to think you're one of them.
Yeah, it works. Holy shit. It really
time to
does
go.
work. Meet Edward. Oh, is that the guy I didn't save? Was Edward?
I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, it's Edward. Oh fuck. I feel so bad because he's the guy I didn't give the permit to. Well, you guys could have put on helmets. You would have looked even more convincing. So where am I going? 238 meters away. Okay, I made it.
I can't breathe.
That was exhilarating.
Okay, now I'm breathing.
Now I'm breathing. Hold on, me, Edward.
My God, martial law, curfews, people being jailed for no reason. It reminds me of Warsaw 1982.
Warsaw didn't have drones.
Now what? Do you think we are safe here?
You are for now, but you can't risk going back outside. There's a group organizing underground. They're doing everything they can to create a refuge to get people out.
These men, they are part of this group?
That's right. I know how much it meant to you to stay in Prague, Edward, but things aren't going to get any better. If there was ever a time to leave, this is it. If you wait here, Kay's people will come for you. They'll do everything they can to help.
I think I have no choice now. I will wait here. I will cooperate. Thank you for everything you've done.
Good luck, Edward.
Yeah, that's a good ending for him, I guess. It's better than nothing. So there was closure to that.
Exit plans, man. Exit plans. Always be making them. We worked this contingency plan out when we started Samizdat. Didn't think it would actually come to this, though.
No one thought it would be like this.
Edward
You're gonna
in the
need these
corner.
documents where you're going, wherever that is.
I hear Paris is the best place to have a revolutionary agenda these days. If you want to come along, you can be the muscle. Well, whatever your arms are made of, the stuff they use on space shuttles.
No can do. I've got a previous engagement I really can't miss.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Right, with the cardboard box company.
Watch yourself out there, Kay.
Kay? Kay is Kasdi, man. Kay is everyone. You're part of it now.
Okay. K is for Kasdi. I mean, that's a pretty nice ending for all that. It's really kind of cool that that all kind of wrapped together nicely. So I think the only thing left to do is the mission. Which Miller must know that it's going to be impossible for this dude to get around the city. Hell, they're literally killing anyone who's out in the streets. It's not just like they're killing fucking Augs. He's still there. I don't know. It's a restricted area. I don't trust anything. So does that mean now I can finally hack this shit? Let's see. Maybe I should just multi-tool this. This is a level 5 one at the bare minimum. What's even in it? I forget. Looks like a bunch of stuff. Only took me the whole game to open it. Captain parts. That's basically it. Ah, that was whiskey, not painkillers. Ooh.
Anomaly detected.
Fuck.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. Yeah, firewalls are a little cheap, but, you know. I suppose it can't always be infinitely easy and shit. Look at this. This is all good neuropathy. I don't know why you can't pick it up. This is a Versalite container. Let me see if I can go talk to them. Where does this lead? Just out the back? Oh, look at this. There you go. I'll see if I can go talk to Tech Noir. Or if he's enforcing the curfew or some shit.
You interested in some hacking
software?
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
Oh, come on. You're not even supposed to be open.
Come on, man.
When they don't speak, the body motions just look so awkward and weird. But it's good, though. It's entertaining. Sell, I'm gonna use the laser targeting system, for starters. What was I gonna sell? I don't really think I'll need the grenade launcher. Actually, now that I look at it, that's really mostly it. Unless I want to get rid of the tranquilizer rifle ammo. What does he have to buy? Stun gun. 3 multi-tools, which I can buy, and a biocell. I think I can buy all of this for 2,600. Stopworm. Okay, the most important thing to get is stopworm. Stealth might be good. Gotta get the nuke. Reveal. Okay, let me sell something to compensate. How much do hypostim? Not really a lot, actually. Can't really sell much, actually. You know, in reality, being unable to sell that fucking tranquilizer rifle really kind of dicked me over. Yep, so there you go. That's about it. He has a camera back here? What? Wait a minute. Is this dude prepping bombs? Oh, you crazy son of a bitch. I think he legit prepped bombs back there. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't get to buy the biocell. Yeah, I just gotta use a biocell or 2. I think I used 3 by accident. Oops. go. It's good to know that Praha Dozo is the only shop that closes. Whatever. Whatever works.
David, we need to talk in private.
Oh Lord, this.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure VidCall number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment.
Oh no, give me a break. Oh. The Mystery Augs finale. The worst part is I gotta go all the way back to Preska. Okay, anyway.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen,
okay.
I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day for everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel. You know what I think? I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now.
Like armor? I like that. Guess I just got a little spooked, you know?
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Yeah, I guess that's sort of the finale with her. So maybe she really isn't a plant. Maybe she's actually not a bad person. What about Smiley? I mean, whatever. Who even cares? The whole DSD thing was a fucking red herring anyway. Let's get to the real meat, which is that this dude Miller is a fucking liar.
Trying to stop terrorists here.
Yeah, oh, sure. I'm gonna interrupt that call.
Fucking night's never gonna end. Talk to me. What exactly happened in Switzerland?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
You didn't want to send me. Chicane had to convince you.
Because you pulled the location out of your ass, you refused to tell me how you got it. Your one solid lead to the bomb maker got away, and Rucker ended up dead when I sent you to arrest him. You've been nothing
so you
but
tipped
a
off
subordinate cock-up since Manderley put you into this unit.
Manderley?
It was his signature on the transfer papers. I checked. I can't believe we're arguing over this. Not when we need to focus. Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
Of course, it was all cleaned up.
And
Nothing
the
there,
mercs were
of
gone.
course.
Did a
Yeah.
pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
But they were there.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Zardibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the Red Light District alive.
Oh, I've
Not
been
here,
back and
Mark.
forth a bit.
Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
Okay. Come on. I mean, does he... Ghost? I got Ghost, I guess, because the police never detected me. But I don't know, dude. I don't know what he expects. What does he expect from this guy? Whatever. It's obvious that Manderley is definitely fucking with stuff. And not just because we know stuff that we're, you know... I assume that Adam is playing dumb to some degree, so he doesn't tip people off, because he obviously doesn't trust Miller, given his conversations with Vega and all the shit that I've done, at least, in the story. But I mean, you know, like, what do you realistically expect from this dude? Okay. Oh yeah, you can't leave that way. You gotta leave out the window. So how am I gonna get over there? Second of all, let me move this. How does this storage work? I think you can only take out from this storage, but you can't put in, right? Yeah, send to inventory or close storage. What? That was a wasted potential. You could have had something like that go on or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, let's just put the laser sight on this. Free up a little inventory space there.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria.
Shit, well I'm doing that shit. So okay, there's 2 side missions to do there. The Mystery Augs and this one. So I need to... Where's the nearest subway? Shit, I gotta make my way down there. Or to the right. I'm kind of equidistant from every subway station. Yep, very good. That stuff is still glitched, by the way, on the right side. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. I think that's like an actual glitch, maybe, from when I turned away from some shit. Like I had marked some enemies or something, and it didn't clear it away. Where's the subway? Oh, I'm gonna keep going.
Nothing. You sure we need to be out here?
I knew when Roger died, something would spark.
Okay, get my juice back. I see. Yeah, I figured out how the whole thing worked with energy meters and stuff. Each time you use something, it just takes off a natural plug from it. A little bit of juice, no matter what, that you can, and you regenerate up to that maximum. I see how it works. Alright, well... Okay, Adam, maybe you could walk a little faster than this, you know? Maybe just a little. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Now I'm back to this. Whoa, shit. Fuck. I got so scared by this guy running in here.
You should check for yourself. My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
What am I doing here?
Still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela's gun.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
Okay, so it's obviously someone... Well, yeah, that also doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. What about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
But you won't, and even if you tried, you couldn't.
I don't have time for this. Daria's in trouble, and I need to get inside. You do whatever you have to.
All right. I suppose you should check on your friend. I'll take a look around the building. You know, in case. Just try not to get caught.
If he gets murdered while I'm in there, I'm gonna just die. I don't think he's the killer. I mean, there's nothing to prove that he isn't, but come on.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. What the fuck happened? By the way, yeah, she is the cat lady. The bear rug. Who's about her? Listen to me right away. Listen to me, I know part of you doesn't want this, and part of you is scared and looking for a way out. Keep in mind the surgery is very delicate. Your brain is still trying to process the implanted signals. Hear me out. Tang has set me up at the pharmacy in the Davni district. I'm well equipped for what needs to be done. Come see me before you do anything else, before anyone else gets hurt. First... Oh, fellow cat lovers. This all makes sense now. The first Leone, and now this. The world is a broken milk bowl. We have no choice but to cancel our classes pending the police investigation. I encourage you to cuddle up with your loved ones and stay safe. I'm a mouse click away. Leone must have been a cat lover. Is she the killer? Hello, Whispers. Hi, he's coming. Here he comes. Door not knocking, not knocking, not knocking, knocking. Hi. Please, not me, not me. No, not me, not me. Who's there? Not me. 698843. Not me. Who's there? Who's knows? Sipper knows. Knows me not, not me. What's your name, neighbor? Miss Botka. Heidi. Me. Heidi. Me. Hide me. Yeah, she is, I think, the killer. Did she get, like, a transplant or something? Because her whole apartment is fucking ruined. A streak of blood. It looks like she tried to mop it away and then just said, fuck it. This is not good. By Angela Gunn. Yeah. Look, it's all... Wow, even I didn't expect this. 4 years ago, Marek's vodka terrorized our city for 7 months. By the time it was done, 27 bodies were uncovered. Each killing traces of EMP were discovered, used to stun or incapacitate the victim. Each killing puncture wounds were linked to the use of a homemade muscle relaxant, and the victim's augmentations were removed. Shortly before execution, Vodka asked why he did it. Where did the hatred for augmentation come from? I don't hate them, I save them, I make them human again. He saw augmentation as a threat both to the individual and the collective good, and in his own twisted way, he was arguing what the UN is arguing now, whether pseudo-spiritual rhetoric or carefully crafted legalese, excuse me. The underlying message is the same, salvation through torture. He would have reason to be proud. His nightmare vision has become our political reality. So that's how she knew about Angela Gunn. It all fucking links together. The other half of the broken glasses. Oops. It all links together now. She has all the means, motive, and everything. I'm not going to tell him about this. I'm going to just do it myself. What the fuck? Torn cloth. She went down into the sewer. No more coat. We're done with the coat, by the way. Oh, that's just rust. I feel like I'm playing Batman, you know? Oh boy. What did you idiots do? What did you do to her?
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
Yeah,
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me.
No, she's crazy.
My ankle. Come closer. You must help me escape.
Yeah.
I don't see what the hurry is. You're safe where you are for now. I need to deal with the killer first.
A little late to back away now, isn't it? You would sidestep salvation so
Yo, Jensen's face.
Admit it. All this time you ignored the facts because deep down you wanted to be saved.
I came here to help you.
You're the one who needs help. Don't you understand that? I can make you human again. I have to make you human again. It's not too late. You need not die.
I love how he always sizes up someone that does what the fuck? What? The fuck is going on? How is she seeing me? I really have no clue how she's seeing me. Oh, because there's a camera.
Let me get a closer look.
Okay, I think I did this wrong.
I like this game.
Fuck, you were supposed to seek out Dr. Cipra? God damn it. Yeah, so I did. Oh, I got the revolver. Well, they say it's the memories. They say I'm responsible. The problem is, I don't believe you're him. I don't believe it either. You're so much colder, so much more dangerous. Merrick's vodka killed out of fear, but you, nothing corners you. It's like the tools you've been using make it impossible to reconcile his ideology. You're Orlov's child, not mine. Never should have turned you over to him. And oh, so this is the guy that was working with Orlov. And he was telling Orlov, every single thing I give to you that you work on, you might be better than me, but you make them into a monster. Shit. You know what? I want to redo this. I want to see what this guy has to say. I mean, yeah, I did clear the side mission, technically, but I want to see what he has to say. I figured that he was down there with her. Let me do this. Let me see if there's if it's just story or if you actually get something from doing it this way. Also, I can save the EMP grenade for when I actually really need it later on. Where is this? Okay, no. So fuck this. I gotta go talk to, what's this guy? That's interesting, though, the way that all these, side stories, you know, kind of convene and twist together. I gotta go back? Oh, fuck. I gotta go fucking back. That's annoying. Let's do mystery augs then while I'm here. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back because I can do the mystery augs last. Certainly do not make it easy. Nope, fuck you. Already gone. Who's ready for Adam Jensen walks the lonely road again? Where is it? Over here? Yep. Which is actually... So basically, I gotta go over here, talk to this dude, go back, do the other 2 missions, and then go back to this train station again to do the actual main story mission. Basically. To summarize it all nice and neatly for people who are following along with this. It's its own fucking journey. It really is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use more biocells. Good thing I didn't really use any up until now, because Lord knows I need them.
Shit.
Which way? This way. Oh, it's not me. Was this the patient that they were also talking about? Oh no, they said that Cipra was out.
It's after curfew.
Yeah, okay.
It's dangerous.
This is him.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria missed you.
Oh shit.
Ring a bell.
Oh, we're gonna Casey it.
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I don't have much time, so you need to start talking fast. Daria's in grave danger. That's if she's even still alive. If there's something I need to know about her...
Trust me, there's no hurry. The further men like you stay away from Daria, the better it is for everyone. You should forget it.
Why men like me? Look, I know about the email you sent her. I know you performed some kind of surgery. Why was it so important for Daria to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Tai Yong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Who doesn't?
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, that's the best answer right there, yeah.
Cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with
Not
people
lying.
suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
A company like Tai Yong running experiments to make better people. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll tell you what went wrong. The incident happened. Your kind lost sympathy with the world, and my kind lost funding for their projects. The whole thing was shut down, and it became very difficult to adequately follow up with patients.
Patients like Daria. What happened? What the hell did you do to her?
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Just remove all the
Diversity
negatives.
gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone.
Yep.
But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Absolutely.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Yong forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
Okay.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
Yeah, probably.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
So you got criminals.
Once again,
namely executed criminals.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries.
You dumb
Prisoners who took
motherfuckers.
part in our programs, they
Wow.
were granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons,
Including
they
a
benefited from
serial
facility
killer.
upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess.
Now it's
Gary's
emerging.
donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given
You're not
was
lying.
a series
It's the
of
truth.
test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
An
It's
innocent
moralized.
woman's been turned into a vicious killer.
Even though
Large
mock
part
is a
because of the
hilarious
procedure
answer.
You carried out. I'd say that matters.
Daria wasn't turned into anything. She willingly participated in a procedure. Now she is willingly killing people.
Yeah, let's ask past
Maybe
Daria
there's
if
a
she would want to
relationship
willingly
between
kill
those two
people
things,
like this.
But let me assure you, it's more complicated.
Save it for the lawyers. What I need to know is how to stop her.
All right. Look, we obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know...
Operate on her? Kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her.
Oh, then I was
you
already
run the
done.
risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
Yeah.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve...
Aha, here we go. Casey.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence.
Alpha.
Daria's not a victim.
Fuck
Chip
you.
or
Oh
no
shit.
chip,
Oh, okay,
she
two alphas.
is
Okay, I'm good.
behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Tai Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
Stop the press.
An override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the
Kind of
influence
taking a
of
shot in the
realities
dark, but I'm getting the feeling he's right.
There is an override phrase. Daria's been programmed to react to it with specific subconscious impulses that are designed to trigger a shutdown of the chip.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her responsibility in all of this.
So maybe
We
this
all
was
have
a bad
terrible
idea.
nightmares. We all have visions of sick and terrible things we could do. But we don't all act on them.
Huh.
You must be careful around her.
Wow, who would have thought that this would be a bad idea? Huh. This is actually the true ending. I mean, you could just knock her out and be done. But look how much more interesting things got from when I did this. You know, Tai Young might be the only people that are still doing, like, augmentations and shit. But that's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. I'm sorry. We're gonna combine someone's personality with a serial killer, with basically someone who's already mentally unstable or unhinged or has a distinct lack of morality to the point that they are willing to take multiple other people's lives. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, but it's not my fault. I love video games, man. Only in a video game would someone unironically, like, justify that type of shit. Oh, it's all her. She was just a natural serial killer to begin with. She just didn't have the courage to act out on it. All we did was give her the courage. We gave her the smoking gun, and she just pulled the trigger. We told her it was the right thing to do. We gave her the ability to do it. We fed her everything she needed to do. But yeah, it was her. I'm not saying that makes her completely innocent, but I had nothing to do with it. So if that was the case, then why didn't he just give me the warning, give me the code? He's kind of an asshole. He could have given me the warning and the code to start when I asked for it in the first place. Well, hopefully this works, because otherwise it's the same as last time. Yeah, even last time I knew something was up. We should just shoot any AUG we see. Okay, made it. Ad hominem 2026. I wonder if there's any meaning behind it. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm not sure if there is. So what is all this blood from? Is a better question. Could be her, could be her cat, could be the body. Maybe she dragged the legs down here. I have no clue. Let's see how differently this plays out.
I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
I'm not playing along. We already saw what happens when I play along.
I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Young Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you.
What? Absit omen? No. It's ad hominem 2026.
2026.
Woo! Quite the kick.
What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cipra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
Adam, you have some really bad
Take
neighbors.
some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it.
Stable state.
Approach me. Come. Closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Sipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely, whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic word.
Obviously,
Persuade.
more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svoboka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Augs need to be saved.
Oh fuck! One of
Svoboka
everything.
inspired me to. I can make you human
Omega.
again. I have to make you human
Omega.
again to atone for what I am.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svoboka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
Is that 2 for Omega?
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svoboka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions.
Ooh.
Ritualize them. It was a way of
Up 2 for
justifying his
Omega.
beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first.
Shit.
It all starts to seem inevitable.
I think it's Omega again.
Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no
Oh
longer
yeah, it's
exists.
definitely Omega.
She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
Fuck. I don't know which one. Shit. Because I think it pulsed twice, like back to back. It was really fucking weird. His cause, not yours. Or what? Svoboka was a serial killer. I kind of want to say it's differentiate now for this, because it seems like I've done a reasonable enough amount. I want to say it's differentiate.
His cause, not yours. I don't know the extent to which you're
Split them
responsible for your
apart.
actions.
Oh,
whether
I don't
you
know if she's
chose to
buying
be
it.
like him or whether it was completely out of your control. But you are different. If you can recognize that, then maybe you can start distinguishing his motives from your own.
Let's say that I can feel his presence receding. After all this time, maybe I can finally recover the person I was before Sipra's procedure. That doesn't undo what I've done. How can I possibly be allowed to walk out of here?
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Sipra and Tai Yun.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Sipra and Tai Yun Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances,
third
but I'd
person,
say you
holy
have an
shit.
interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
All right,
Okay.
Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
I mean, if after all
The
that she's
version
still
of
not
me
real, then...
Who did those things to
you know.
Angela. I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
What's going on?
Where the
here?
fuck? The fuck did this dude come
What the hell
from?
am I interrupting?
Yeah, I don't know. Where'd you even come from?
Dahlia's got a
Jackass.
story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
You're looking at her.
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about a neural procedure I underwent. It involves Taiyong Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Sipra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
Oh, jeez.
All right,
It gets real
I think you
personal.
can start at the beginning.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by
Yeah,
Taiyong
that's it.
Medical.
The
They
last
said they could
harvest.
help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved, when it happened.
I'm not that person anymore. I swear to you.
Take your time. For now, nothing's going to happen until I get the full story.
Okay. Well, that's how it ends. It's a pretty good outcome, too, so... It's much better the way I did it. I don't know where he came from. I don't know how he got down there, but you know what? Don't care, because right now we're going to conclude the mystery Augs as well. Much better. See, and it was also way more interesting to end up that way. It was way more intriguing as a side story. To figure out, well, what happened to her? Like, why would she just randomly attack me as opposed to me just being a paranoid fuck and not trusting anyone in this game? Or in real life, what? So yeah, let's move on. So that's probably, she was scoping him out probably, that's why, yeah. I think she was scoping him out, like she was kind of stalking him. What? What happened to my, see you later fly, what was it, spy boy shit? Someone literally came into his house and took that shit away. What the hell? Oh. Oh. Okay. I was just gonna comment him on his taste in classical art. I found a multi-tool this late in the game, though. Call Seraph. This dude in his golden suit.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure VidCall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new Augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Okay.
Are you suggesting all my Augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the Augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my Augs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
Yeah, so what happened in those 2 years?
Why are you so sure I didn't get these hogs in Alaska? Orlov was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orlov?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orlov is McFadden, and McFadden is Orlov. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the OGs which Orlov designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
So yeah, where are we getting with this?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, so what are you supposed to do with that? That's the quest? I guess. So do we ever find out what Orlov was up to? Why would he put these things into Jensen? I have no clue. I'm absolutely confused. Something tells me that that's just a mystery that they'll leave open. We're not gonna know. I don't know. Well, I could temporarily disable. I could get the Tesla. Energy consumption uses ammo. Target 2 marks and knock them out simultaneously. And then target up to 4 marks. And then doubles the range with which you can knock people out. I mean, it's either that, or I increase my hacking by 45%, in addition to, like, one other side upgrade. Like, maybe health or something. Tell you what, I'll get this. But otherwise, I think I'm gonna hold on to this free point. And then maybe later I'll get the Tesla. But I'm serious. Like, is that just basically it? I guess. I guess that's all we ever learn about it. It's just Adam was in some place for 2 years. He had no clue what was going on or what was happening. He escaped from it at some point. And there was just some guy operating on him. I guess it's just, we'll never know. That's kind of a lame payoff if we never see anything or hear anything about it again. Like, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's explored in a side story, or maybe it's explored in like one of the Jensen stories, or maybe it'll be explored in the future. But that's kind of a lame payoff for all this effort and work to keep this quest line going throughout the whole game. It just basically ends on, well, we would know if Orlov wasn't dead, but he's dead, so we'll never know. Like, what? What? What are they searching? I have no clue.
You hear that? You take point.
I got a juice. So yeah, unless this is a follow-up to anything else. Who the fuck? What? No. Goodbye. Unless it's a follow-up to something else, I don't know. But I invested a lot of time and effort into that storyline, and I didn't really get anything out of it. Oh, so basically, Seraph was of no help yet again. Excellent. Anyway. And apparently his daughter is the chick we just helped, is this Daria chick. So, either, I don't know if Cipra was using the term child literally or figuratively. It could be both, it could be neither, but to some degree they are familiar with each other, is what I'm to believe.
Spread all the way into the city.
Can I even go this way and still move? No, this is a dead end.
You shouldn't be outside tonight, Adam. Prague is no longer safe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm looking at a police barricade right now.
They will not let you pass. But I can help with that. I suggest you take cover.
Eliza, what do you have in mind? So...
Now is your chance to get past them.
Oh.
Be careful, Adam. I do not want to lose you again.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police only.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff forming.
I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry.
Okay. Uh-oh, Diwali turf. Shit, I can't get in. Was I supposed to have a Diwali key card? Because I don't, so I'm gonna have to find another way in. Either into the territory. Oh, okay, I don't have to go this way. This is just if you have some sort of Diwali key card, you can get in via that way. I'm gonna let them finish their search. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna move on my own. Come on, I'm getting hung up on this stupid thing. Is this good enough? Wait, which way did I go? I think I have to go this way. I don't think there's any other way in. Whew. No joke.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I think I'm done.
Access granted.
Okay. Apparently I could have come here a long time ago.
Anomaly detected.
Got a stop
Trace
worm
probe
from it.
access granted.
Nothing. Fake door. Completely empty. And for this one, it's the same sort of interface.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Another stop worm.
Access granted.
Okay. Just a box. So there's literally nothing in any of these. Just a complete waste. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I could maybe get up here. Got it.
Miller, the Duvalli own most of the apartments surrounding the old theater, isn't that right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of them. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
It's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you.
Well, then I guess they just won't have to see me then. You know what I mean? We'll just do a little sleuthing. Got the machine pistol. Let me save while I'm ahead, because I haven't saved since I did that. I need to get out via the courtyard.
Get on the alert with extra security. They will just die.
Maybe I should just drop and use cloak to walk out the front door. Oh, maybe I didn't even need that. Is that a biocell under a bucket? Of course it is. Beautiful. Whew, that's a lot of people. Okay, we're gonna have to break into this place. To use it.
Not what I will do.
Oh, here we go. This is the coat check. wonder if I can take this guy out. I think one of the tooltips earlier said that if someone's up against a wall, you can take them out with a takedown. But I'm worried that if I do it, it's not going to work. So I'm going to save. Because this is like what Batman, you could do in Batman games, is if someone's up against something, you could bust through the wall and take them out. So let's see if this... Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to bother risking it. Let's just see if I can just sneak through like normal. Now, where exactly am I trying to get to in this? They have a gift shop. Actually, yeah, what is my objective? I forget already. Find a way into Diwali territory. Okay, so you know what? Let me just use this.
Nothing keeps happening.
Okay,
Yeah, basically. That's guard
Jensen,
duty.
You said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
Okay. So how would I get there? There's a wall weakness here. Let me save and then I'll use it. Instead of that one, which has a guy next to it.
Someone should be on the upper level.
I like how whenever you do that, Jensen kind of looks around afterwards like, did I do that? A little old me?
Stay nearby.
Yeah, who's fucking hostile? Oh god, here comes the music.
Less delivery with her.
As much as I love the music, what's happening? Everyone who would have been around and opposed me is now knocked out. I don't know. Maybe that's a design choice. Maybe it's weird though. I don't know a lot of games that do that. Down instead of up. Maybe there's a way I can just drop in on it. To have cloak to sneak down this like this. Well, I mean, on the bright side, if you haven't gotten cloak by now, I mean, you must know all the extra optional things to do. For me, I'm just using cloak to more or less squeeze by a lot of this. Okay, thank you. We can get a little peace and quiet from that music.
Anomaly detected.
Too
Access
late.
granted.
Just a little bit of peace and quiet. Why do they have fucking robots? What? Things done.
They will pay.
Ooh.
Then.
Oh look, it's Otar.
This is not a fucking discussion.
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be.
I decide how the Valley do business, not you.
But it's working. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between you? Get the fuck out of my office now!
I guess if you help him, you later on you can also help him with this stuff too. There you go, sneak.
Miller, Pacheco is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting.
Is that really it?
The Valley
Wow.
to smuggle
Okay.
weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
And they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Alright, so we're just leaving after all that. Maybe if I could get in there, there's something I can do. You know what? I'm not even gonna hack this like this. Well, let no one say that Deus Ex does not have a bumpin' soundtrack, because this just... Okay. Got him. And now randomly it stops. Let's see what we get. Radich, you're right. Otar is playing some shame. You got Vano involved. That man could be a good soldier for us. Boss, I got access to Radich's computer. His password is VinCam. I don't really need to do this. Yeah, this is worthless to me now. The list of crimes involving the Valley family is jaw-dropping. Drugs, guns, high-tech military hardware, unlicensed AUG distribution. It's a roll call of wrongdoing, from extortion to murder, smuggling to forced prostitution. The Valley have their hands in it, with rumors of numerous high-profile officers blackmailed or on the Valley payroll. Many believe authorities in Prague are powerless to do anything to stop them. Yeah. There you go. How do I autocomplete? There you go. Your shipment has arrived in Heathrow and is cleared customs. Our people begin loading it into a truck 2 hours and 50 minutes after official sunset London time. It'll be ready for you at the Apex Center reception bay prior to sunrise in lot TI 99-4A, just in time for the Safe Harbor Convention. Confirmed. Final payment transferred. Constantine, make sure everything goes smoothly. These 5 girls who are qualified for a shipment up north. Make sure you know what they like. Don't waste time if the potential isn't there. As usual, whoever doesn't get the cut gets sent to Moscow. My film producer friends, they're always looking for new talent. I'll have Abram Grinnin. Told them your shop is to be left alone, but remember Vaclav. Don't mistake my kindness for friendship. You just keep me supplied with the Prague, and I'll make sure you stay alive. You're the boss, but the Prague isn't up to me. It's up to the Galois. Let me be very clear. So I don't want to get involved in other people's family matters. What Dominic does is his business. As said, his deep freeze business isn't doing either of our interests any good. You're selling Dominic's story. Your son has earned a place at my table and I have big plans for his future. Okay. Alright, whatever. Actually, that door might open if I hack this, to be completely fair. So it actually is still in my best interest to hack it. Yo, would killing him, like, throw a rift into everything? I wonder. Because technically, I think I violated my no-kill, my pacifist run, because I killed those machines with the shotgun at the very fucking start of the game, right? I'm pretty sure I did, so I would kill this guy. I absolutely believe I violated my no-kill run, right? Let's see. Let's see. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Killing single soul. Well, it says bosses are people. Well, I don't know, man. Technically, did I kill someone? Like, does that include robots? I'm a dick, I'm a dick, I'm a dick. Fuck you, Diwalis. But shit. Had enough of these fuckers to last me a lifetime.
Access granted.
Okay, now the actual door in question. Okay. Plus, I've been dying to use this rifle. Like, let's be honest. This thing is... Ooh, where are we going with this? Okay, no cutscene. Whatever. A no-kill run of this game is actually, in my opinion, way more feasible than a no-kill run of Human Revolution. Because there was a point where I was like, Human Revolution, how the fuck do you manage this shit? I could see how in this game. If I had minded my own business and not killed those drones, I would have had a no-kill run. But I'd rather have some hilarity now and some fails later, you know what I mean? Because there was no way in hell I was passing that shit up.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Come on, come on, fuck, come on. Come the fuck on, come on, come on. Thank you. Obviously, when you shout verbal commands at a hack, it works faster, right? Right, okay. Just need to make sure we were clear on that, you know what I mean? Crafting parts. Weapon cabinet. Tactical shoddy. It might have been like the only grenade launcher in the game, like seriously. Turn this off from this side, but of course you could come there earlier if you had... I think I remember this too, right? Where does this take me to? So basically, we're entering the final act of the game. Oh, perfect. This takes me right back here. So now I can go back to his apartment. In other words, walk to his apartment. Yeah. I think we're really getting to the conclusion of this game. In fact, I might take a minor break and finish it tonight. I've been doing one session a day, but I might just finish it tonight because we're getting to the climax and I can feel it coming. So, no, there was no pun in that.